shuttle ascends, under minor harassment from the Wraith continuing to fire in protest, but are already too far out of range to matter. The Colonel becomes lightheaded, however, which at first he attributes to the residual effects of the stunner, but then realizes that the shuttle possesses weaker inertial dampeners than he had grown accustomed to from the likes of a puddle jumper. The commander turns to the pilot.
No suit. Slow down a little for it.
He turns to one of the other soldiers in the cabin.
Garrus, give him something.
Colonel Shepard is injected, and his head begins to clear. There is a brief cloud layer, and then Colonel Shepard is treated to an unexpectedly welcome sight that he first mistook for one of the clouds. Consisting of a sleeker design than he has yet encountered, the SR-2 Normandy glistens pearly light from the sun as it awaits their arrival. Upon their approach, the bay doors open and receives them. Colonel Shepard is escorted to the bridge. You sure know how to make a guy feel welcome.
Then perhaps now you would be willing to explain my orders.
Your orders?
About why we were rerouted to these exact coordinates where we found you, and given time-sensitive instructions of when we could make contact.
I'm sorry, I just spent a couple of days held prisoner on a Wraith hive. They were shuffling me off to hunt me to death when my ship made contact and said they'd be on the other side. But they aren't here. And this isn't even where I was supposed to end up.
And who are these Wraith?
Nasty, mostly. Just as soon suck the life out of any human they meet than carry on a conversation. Though I've had the pleasure of a few of those. They favor feeding on humans than anything.
Well, I feel safer already. Sorry to be you, Shepard.
Shepard? Well, that's a coincidence.
Welcome aboard, Colonel. I would like you to debrief First Officer Garrus on everything you know about the Wraith. Then you should get some rest. We'll talk about what to do next on our way back to Earth.
Earth?
I don't have any more orders up to this point. Unless the Wraith present an ongoing threat to us. Do you have any recommendations?
I didn't see one when I was down there, but if you help me look for a DHD, there's a chance I have a way back home through that Stargate.
What do you suggest we do about the Wraith?
At their best, they're pretty tough to kill, but they've been getting starved out. That's a double-edged problem we've been having with them.
What do you mean?
They're wiping out the humans in the Pegasus Galaxy to survive. We've got a few colonies that we're defending, but things are bad right now for us.
How long have you been in the Pegasus Galaxy, Colonel?
A little over 6 years. Why do you ask?
Because humans are brand new to the Pegasus Galaxy. No one else is supposed to be here.
One of the bridge officers takes Commander Shepard aside and he returns from the conversation.
I want you to tell me what something is.
Colonel Shepard is taken to the main holographic display and presented with an image of the planet's surface. Buried in the barren Earth is a faint outline of something.
We extrapolated this structure.
A gridded 3D model appears. It's a hive. He reconsiders. It's the hive. I've been sent to the future. Aboard the Normandy.
His story looks like it checks out. What did you find?
His weapon is woefully outdated. Circa the early 21st century Earth technology. And zero power armor.
This Kevlar wouldn't even stand up to my sidearm. And the rations tasted terrible.
If this is all a trick, it is highly unorthodox.
And then there are the sealed orders. What about our friends on the surface? Dozens more of those strike craft have come through, but they don't appear to have detected us. Either that, or we sent a message with those first two. You might decide you'd rather they were more interested in us. They appear to have discovered the same ship we did, and are in the process of occupying it. Will it fly?
I believe it to be too deeply buried and suffering from erosion.
But what can we count on with all these new uncertainties going on? I don't like it. You gotta figure there must be something important down there. Could be another front for an invasion. Maybe this is a ploy, and all these creatures are controlled by the Reapers. We have yet to confirm a sighting. And yet the Alliance sent you on an intergalactic voyage to find out. And now these time-coded sealed orders. Someone's going through an awful lot of trouble just to get rid of you, Shepard.
I guess it doesn't pay to live to be the hero.
Let's just make sure we live. I want to bring the Colonel in on our latest intelligence of the surface. We'll watch for his response again. You live dangerously, Shepard.
Aboard the Daedalus, the crew hold station keeping the Wraith Hive in sight, but out of weapons range. The crew busy themselves with circumventing the jamming signal that prevents them from beaming the call to victims. Lacking in Asgard, the effort is proving difficult.
They're not acting right. The Hive should have broken orbit as soon as they had everyone from the planet.
The wormhole remains engaged, sir.
Any luck finding out where Shepard went?
He said he made it through the gate. As near as I can tell, he should be there. I don't have enough to go on. For all I know, he was delirious after being tortured on the Hive.
Keep working, Doctor.
Yeah, wouldn't dream of anything else. He plugs away at the computer pad. Oh no. No.
You're going to make me ask?
This could be very bad. I think they might be abandoning the Hive.
And why would they do that?
Well, for one thing, with the Stargate still open, they have a direct line to the past. And since they found the Hive, they know what happens to it. Maybe they've already figured it's about time to abandon ship.
What do you think they will accomplish?
Well, they'll escape the Daedalus in the past. One-on-one, we outgunned them pretty lopsidedly. At this point, the only thing keeping the Hive safe are the remaining humans we tried to evacuate.
So, they'll be coming through with hostages?
We can't count on that. The Wraith might just feed on the last of them before heading through the gate.
The planet is barren. From what you say, without the Hive, they would have no way to leave it. They wouldn't be better off than where they are now.
They could redial the Stargate.
We haven't seen any more of these devices. But that doesn't mean that the Wraith won't become a danger to someone else. Assuming your Pegasus colonies survived.
Do you have any recommendations, Colonel? We could contact the Daedalus and tell them to destroy the Stargate.
Nothing on the receiving end years later. You would be stranded.
Yeah. Not to mention a strange causal effect. He may not even remain stranded with us. There is also getting trapped on the Hive, or perishing inside the wormhole when it is interrupted. Can I have my radio back? Colonel Shepard to Daedalus, please respond.
We hear you, Colonel. What's your status?
I ran into some new friends here, who lead me to believe that the Hive is evacuating through the Stargate as we speak. Shepard? How you doing, Rodney? Fine. Listen, I checked sensors and confirmed there was a local solar flare. Well, that explains all that's going on. There's more to it. The wormholes were jumped after activation. I no longer believe the Stargate on the planet leads back to the Hive. I wanted to talk to you about that. I think it's best for you to destroy it.
At this point, are you certain that would stop them?
No, look, we can't break the connection because it's still on the Hive. The one on the planet's surface on our end is coming from somewhere else.
So we'll have to destroy it here. We can stop any more from coming through.
Who was that?
Commander Shepard of the North.
No, there's two of them.
Could this have been the Wraiths doing?
You can't intentionally time travel through a Stargate. It's an unfortunate byproduct of when a wormhole is randomly intercepted.
Do you know what happens to the Hive, Colonel?
There's a crash site on the surface the Wraith are salvaging. I assume you destroyed it.
Doctor?
If the Hive is destroyed, naturally it would cause the wormhole to disengage.
Giving the Colonel an opportunity to find his way back. I still have the civilians I'm supposed to recover.
We're not getting very far with their jamming signal. Perhaps I could be of assistance.
She could be a millennia or so ahead of anything the Wraith could throw at her. Do it.
Rodney checks his pad. Normandy is downloading instructions to the Daedalus. We have a lock.
Get them out of there.
Aye, sir. The civilians appear in the cargo hold. We have them.
Prepare a nuke.
Whoa! That could be what started this all off to begin with.
Then wouldn't it be too late to stop it now?
What if you used the Asgard weapons? Then at least we'd know something else was involved in this.
Acknowledged. Bring the Asgard weapon systems online.
Weapons ready.
Good luck, Shepard. Fire!